I'm going to go with another Reddit story from the subreddit Am I the A-Hole? Throwaway account RAASASHHHH. Because this one also has a little bit of personal. I like to pick the ones where I can kind of put myself in their position or kind of, maybe this has happened to me. Not because I'm like me, but, then you kind of have a different viewpoint of it. Would I be the a-hole if I come clean and tell my girlfriend, 21 female, that her parents hate me? I've been with my girlfriend, I'll call her Sally, for around 6 months, and things have been going great. She's extremely sweet and gentle, absolutely adorable, and just the most thoughtful and caring person that I've ever met. When we first started to get to know each other, I found out that she was quite innocent, in the sense that she doesn't understand most innuendos and has a hard time getting those kinds of jokes. She doesn't smoke, drink, or have tattoos. She's never gone to a bar or party and has never gotten in trouble in school or anywhere. At first, I thought nothing much of it, but I did find it interesting that she liked me in the first place, considering that I drink, I have a few piercings and tattoos, and just really the opposite of her. Everything had been going great until I met her parents a few weeks ago. Sally asked me if I wanted to meet them, and I agreed. I was excited to meet them because I figured that if my girlfriend was such a sweet person, that her parents must be too, since they raised her. After all, well, I was wrong, because her parents are nothing like her. At least not when she's looking. Oh, those are the worst. When I first met them, they were really nice to me and were asking me a few questions about myself, but they switched it up immediately after dinner when they asked me to talk to them in private. See, if I was Sally, I would have been like, no, what is it that you need to talk to my boyfriend about in private? That's just already a red flag. They weren't so nice to me anymore and told me straight to my face that they didn't like me and wanted me to leave their daughter alone. I was so confused, and when I asked them, they said I wasn't a good influence judging from my appearance. Like I said before, I have a few tattoos and piercings, and it's only a few ear piercings on both ears, one tattoo around my neck, one on my right arm, and one on my shoulder, but they couldn't see that one. Doesn't matter, period. I think that's the one thing that Sweden has like a leg up on. People don't care if you have tattoos or piercings, like especially like in the job world, if you can actually do your job. Like I work in healthcare, I have a full sleeve. I used to have my eyebrow pierced, tongue pierced, etc. And people will, like in the States, they prejudge, but not here. Like, of course, if you have like a giant swastika tattooed on your neck or something obscene, yes, then, that's your fault. But usually, no, nobody even, I see people all the time, like doctors, everything. They've got tattoos behind their ear, on their neck, even down to their hands. Nobody cares as long as you can actually save their child's life or, wherever I might have been working. So, yeah, just to prejudge is, yeah. I told them that I treat their daughter well and that what I did with my body was for myself and it had nothing to do with my influence on their daughter. But they were just interrogating me with a bunch of questions like rice purity test, which was so overwhelming. I have no idea what a rice purity test is. Do you guys know what that is? Is that some kind of white thing? Sorry if I'm just super wrong. I'm going to have to Google it after this. Then they spent a few minutes just berating me on my life choices and that they want me to stay away from my girlfriend. I told them I wasn't going to do that and asked them if there was something I could at least do to prove to them I had no ill intentions, but they just kept berating me. Why would you even ask? I'm sorry. I guess I'm just like, I'm very straightforward and gung-ho, I guess. I wouldn't even ask them, what do I need to do to prove it to you? Like, you just prejudging based on nothing. So why would I have to prove anything to you? This guy has nothing to prove. Your daughter is happy. Isn't that what you would want as a parent, to see that your child is thriving with somebody? That's it. After a while, it just got awkward, and all three of us just got quiet. And I kid you not, her parents go back inside where my girlfriend was waiting and start acting sweet again. No, I do believe it. I just stayed quiet throughout the rest of the night because it just felt so awkward. Sally noticed. She asked me if I was all right and got worried, but I told her I was just tired. Now I can't stop debating whether I should tell Sally about what her parents said to me. I feel terrible keeping this from her, and a part of me wants to tell her, but another part of me thinks it's best to stay quiet and keep the peace and just try to make her parents like me over time. Nope. Sorry. You said this happened a couple weeks ago? That would have been the first thing you should have said on the drive home because wouldn't you want to know if your parents were doing this kind of shady BS behind your back? Absolutely not. I think it's sad that he has to go through that, but if they're a happy couple and she wanted him to meet the parents, so she wasn't assuming that this behavior was going to happen. So I think it's already weeks past due that you should have told your girlfriend that this is what they were doing, because that's just absolutely insane. And, just because you have piercings or tattoos or whatever, as they say with Transformers. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Don't judge someone just based off of their appearance. It's just icky and stupid. Some people hear info. Did the parents tell you not to tell her? Why would you keep this a secret? My opinion, this is their family dynamic. Keep the princess pure and fight the ones that try to soil her. That is a very good way of seeing it. That's why I said, why even keep this a secret? What is it going to damage in your relationship to tell her the truth? If anything, it's going to, blow up in your face if you don't tell her and, all this comes out later on. Because I would have been like, why did you keep this from me? And also give her a chance to defend you, and to tell her parents to not snoop around in her business like that. Yeah, so definitely not the a-hole. You should have told her when this happened. Maybe not at the dinner table right then and there, you didn't want to cause a whole ruckus, but yeah, definitely tell your girlfriend what's going on. It's not okay. And it's not okay for you to feel bad about yourself just because her parents live in the, 1950s. So yeah, anybody out there gotten shit about their parents for some reason?